Hello everybody, Augie here, and look at that. Do you see what's there? Absolutely nothing. That's right, the Mustang fist pump, yes, is gone, finally. I really thought I'd be hanging on that thing all summer long, struggling to sell it, and it wasn't that bad. I did not make, in my opinion, an appropriate amount for the amount of work that I put into it. I only made like $1,500 on that car profit. Would have made a lot more than that if I not ripped the door off, but it is what it is. I'm happy to see it gone. It went to a good home. The guy really enjoys it. But that frees me up to move on to the next projects. So this video is just going to kind of be a vlog hodgepodge of various things I have to do to my various flips, getting ready to go. Got the Pathfinder right there, getting ready to clean up the headlights. They're pretty foggy, and in a day or two we'll try to get the outside done. Title should be here in about 4 or 5 days. We'll work on the F250 a little later, and then the Leaf after that. Now, mosey on over here with me, if you will, to my vehicular detailing product section of my shop, and you'll see I have a lot of stuff. And the reason for this is early on I experimented with a lot of things, and at one point in time I found on, I think it was Facebook Marketplace, an old detailer that was going out of business, and he was selling for like $100. I think I bought just tons and tons and tons of cleaners and waxes, polishes, and DA polisher and pads and everything. And I've got a lot of pro grade type stuff, polishes and waxes and just all kinds of stuff. And out of all this stuff, you don't need it. You really, really don't. I mean, if you're doing hot rods or something, expensive exotic cars, luxury cars, maybe. But for me, I stick with my basic Meguiar's. For wax, I like the Ultimate Paste. I like paste a lot better than liquid. Just my preference. It works really good. I like the way it looks. I like the way it applies. Just my preference. And for polishing, including headlights, the Ultimate. You cannot go wrong with this stuff. This picture on the front, that really is true. I have brought cars from that dull pastel chalky red to a glistening, practically showroom shine. It really does work as good as it says it does. This is fantastic stuff, and this is what we're using on the headlights today. So, we have our Meguiar's Ultimate polish. We have a polishing pad on the Orbital. I prefer the Orbital for headlights over the DA, and honestly, I actually prefer the Orbital over the DA for polishing too. Some would say the DA is easier to use, better to get rid of swirl marks, and that might be so. But this can get rid of any kind of marks. In my opinion, better, at least for me, than the DA can. So we're just going to put a little bit, or a lot of it, however we look at it, of polish on the Orbital. Around. Start out on a low setting, or you get fling it everywhere. And then as you go, increase the speed. Now, one pass might be enough. Sometimes it requires two. One's probably honestly enough for this one. I'm going to hit it again, and I'll show you the difference when we're done. And that's with 2 passes with the Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. Hard to see. I can't tell if you can tell through the camera the difference. You can definitely see it in person. That one, which is pretty darn clear. And that one, which has quite a bit of fog to it. Especially if you look at it at an angle, you can definitely see. Again, it doesn't show up on camera as bad as it does in person. But there is a difference. Now, I've tried the toothpaste trick, I have tried the little kits, I have tried clear coat, and they actually all do work. This is quick though, and it's easy. And some will say, well, it doesn't last. No, it doesn't last forever, but it lasts long enough. I did my Honda minivan's headlights, I think in August. And, I mean, honestly, they lasted, I don't know, 6 months or something like that before they started to really show signs of fogging again. And that took, I mean, you can do both headlights. Even with multiple passes, can be done in like 10 minutes. So, why not? It's just the easy route. Anyway, that's my little tip. I think I've shown you that tip before. I'm not sure in some of my older videos, but there it is again. I'm going to clip in some more projects that we have to do on these slips in this particular video. So I'm not sure what you're going to see next. We're going to find out together. You ever experienced this? I call it the rule of extension cords. An extension cord is what? You know, as big around as your finger, and you have tires on a vehicle that are big. You know, there's not... What I'm getting at is that I've got all this space, just this one little cord. This one little cord that comes from over there all the way over here. I use this cord for all kinds of things. No matter what I do, no matter where I park, I always seem to accidentally park on the extension cord. Every time. I call it the rule of extension cords. It happens every single time. How does this happen on both tires? What? No. All right, let's see if I can get this project done before it gets dark. Got mats. Like I said, they're fitted for the car, and they're fairly high quality. I'd like to salvage them if I can, but they are pretty ratty. This one in particular is really bad. I think this is the third or the middle row. That one's pretty bad. And then we have the Pathfinder one for the very back. So we're going to those are down with Super Clean. This is the wrong darn one. I have this one in the foaming bottle, which does not have the foaming head. This is very diluted for cleaning most interior panels and whatnot. And then I have the one in the non-foaming bottle that has the foaming head. This is straight up stuff. Don't ask me why I did that. I thought it'd be easy to remember that. But anyway, Super Clean, I think I mentioned it in other videos. This stuff is so strong. I mean, if you need something degreased, I am definitely a fan of the dollar stores. LA's totally awesome. But if you really need it degreased, Super Clean. Cannot go wrong. And if you use it in 100% concentrated like this, it'll clean anything. It'll also burn right through your skin, so I recommend wearing gloves. I am not today because I am racing sun. All right, so was it as good for you? Grab my stiff bristled brush. And scrub. I'm going to cut out because it's hard to do one-handed. All right, so those are hosed down and scrubbed. And that's pretty much how I do carpets as well. Super Clean and stiff bristle brush, and then a rag and the shop vac. Usually gets them pretty clean. These are mats, so we're going to power wash them. Alright, now that that Super Clean has been all kind of agitated and brought back up, I'm going to scrub them again. Then I'm going to rinse them off, and then we'll put them out to dry. Alright, it's like 2 days later. Mats, they look worse on camera. They actually don't look too bad in person. On the camera, I'm seeing spots that you can't see with the naked eye, but we'll see what they look like once I shake them out and throw them in the car. I was hoping to get away with just a simple wax job on this, but once it's all cleaned up, oh, we gotta buff it. So, I guess we will hit it up with some Guire's Ultimate Polish. See if we can get some of that out. Alright. This seems to be the worst of it right here on the hood, although there's little scratches up and down the whole thing. It's not going to come out perfect. Somebody with a bit more experience and some more time than me probably could make it look better, but I'm just trying to make it look a little bit better. Alright, so I put about that much on there. Some would say that's too much. That's not too easy. Spread it around a bit. You want to do this in smaller chunks. So I'm going to split this hood, for instance, into quarters. Now, results are not always this dramatic, but this one's pretty good, so I'm going to show it to you. And I don't even think it's going to be doing as much justice as it needs to, but this quarter section, I did. I'm not going to do more than one pass. I don't care that much about it, but if you look, if you saw from the first clip, the whole hood was like this, and then right there's where we started. There are obviously some deep scratches that I can't get out. I think I have an old thing of Scratch Doctor scratch remover. I never had a lot of luck with it, but I might give it a try again. But as you can see, that made a humongous difference. Just humongous. And then up here, again, untouched. So, again, I'm not a pro or anything, but like I said before, I tried with a bunch of different products and it was fine, but I'd be going over the car 2, 3, 4 times with all the different grits. And that, it does work and it does provide an amazing, probably even better than this job, but you're spending a lot of money and a lot of time. And if you got that kind of time, then great. I don't. Now, if it was a fancier car or a nicer car, I did spend a lot of time on the Mustang polishing it up, but for something like this, that'll be just fine. I'm going to go ahead and hit up the whole car. I'm going to hit it up with some wax, do a few other things to finish it up, and I will show you the finished product. The title came today too, so as soon as I'm done, I can get this thing listed and get it out the door. Okay, it is the next day, and I finished with this stupid Pathfinder. It's listed, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to sell. This one might be kind of a hard sell. I've got it at $5,900. We're in at like 36, I think, maybe 37. I knew I wasn't going to make a huge payday on this, but here she is all cleaned up. As you can see, it's dramatically better than it was. Not perfect, but not bad. Yeah, so I already had 2 hits, but both of them were asking about payments. It's pretty common when you're flipping cars. Did you get the gist? She's not bad. She's not too bad. That'll about wrap it up for this. Oops, I bent this back coming out of my shop. There we go. But yeah. This is one of those instances where you got to ask yourself, how much do you want to invest in it? Now, she runs good. She's got some little things. Window's cracked. That one tire is mismatched. I could spend $190 on a new window from Safelight, and I could probably spend, $2,500, $3,000 on, or $250 to $300 on. I'm tired, guys. $250 to $300 on a new set of tires and all that. But am I gonna get that out of it? I don't know. I'd rather just sell it like this. Like this, I've got it at $5,900. We're at like 35, 36 into it, so people can talk me down quite a bit. I'd rather them come out, see it, and kind of like it, but not like some of the flaws, and be willing to talk me down. I can take a lower amount. So that is the Pathfinder. She's all done. Getting to work on the Leaf. There's really not a lot to do. The Leaf is pretty clean, with the exception of the carpets. There's a saying that says the hardest thing to clean is cheap carpets, and that is definitely true. Cheap carpets are really hard to clean. They just seem to have an endless supply of dirt that never stops coming. But figured I'd start in the interior. I've only been working now for maybe 45 minutes. I already done the back seats and most of the passenger side. So yeah, she's going pretty quick. Like I said, she's not that bad. That's gonna do it for today's vlogs. Yeah, I'm at that point right now where I've got so many projects. I don't want to work on any of them. I want all the cars to be done. Thankfully, the Nissan's done. The Leaf is getting close. Then I got to get to work on the F-250. It's not going to take a ton. Got to build that deck, and got to get to work on the old Winnebago, getting it ready for the summer season. If you follow along in the older videos, we bought that to flip, decided to keep it. So, yeah, anyway, that is that. I'm going to get back to work. Oh, yeah. And this. It's now July. Oh, my God. My head just is not straight today. June, I think it's like the 17th or 18th. And it's been like this every single day. Overcast, off and on rain. Can't get anything done. It's terrible. I don't know. Anyway, I will catch you on the next one. Have a good one. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you around.